I'm Susan Hopper. Welcome to the network. Glad you guys are here. Today I want to go over my topic today is where do you start when you're ready for personal development? I'm going to give you 3 steps. 3 of them as to where you can do, okay? First of all, I want to just encourage you to share this. If you get value out of this, make sure that you pass this on to your friends and people that you know that this could be a use to, because the more people that get to come to the party, the better the party always is. So just wanted, first of all, our first point is the fact that you're going to have to admit that where you are is not working. Okay? Otherwise, you won't go put forth the effort to do the work that it's going to take for you to grow. But if where you're at right now is the best it's ever been in your life, you are the happiest, you have the most, the money that you want in your life, your relationships are where you want in your life, then you've probably already been doing some growing. If not, if you don't have any of them in those areas in your life are not where you want them to be, then it's time for you to take an inventory of yourself, inventory of your life, and determine if where you're at is not working, then it's time to change it. Okay? And don't sit there and look around at other people as to, well, if this person wasn't this or that, or this person did that, or my parents said this or that, or because of what I went through, now this is what I have. All those may be factors of things that did make up, and they are going to make up who you are. But they are not the final deciding factor of where you will end up. If you want change, change doesn't come from outside, from other people. Change comes from inside of you. And so that means you're not limited then. So that's the best part, the best news of all of this is that, so take an honest look. And if your life is the best that it's ever been and you're really happy with it, great, I'm really happy for you. If your life is not, then it's time to make some choices. Which brings us to the second point. The second step is you need to decide that you're worth the effort. You're worth the work. You can do this. You can do this. But you're going to have to get past you. You've already had a programming that came in from how you grew up, the education you received, just the life experiences that you've done. You've already got a programming set in there. And for you to grow, you have all kinds of possibilities that you can achieve, but you're going to have to get past you. So that's where having a plan in place can make the difference for you. Because all of that programming that you had in there gets set, and it's like a regulator, to where anytime if you're going to deviate off a little bit, too far off from the plan, from the condition that you had thus far, it will always keep bringing you back. You can go a little bit, then it'll bring you back to what is the norm. What I'll let you know is that even though that might be there, that can be reset. You can change that to where you can do all of that is in you. Now, every one of us has got different ideas and dreams. You've got things that were desires that are on the inside of you that whenever you can kind of just have those moments and sit down and be quiet, they have stuck with you through the years. They keep coming back up. They keep coming back around. But you sit there and think on them a little bit, and then the conditioning starts of, well, yeah, but you've never been successful, you'll never be able to do it. Yeah, but what about this and that? This condition, you don't have these resources. Yeah, but just stay where you are. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. You're going to have to put in some work to develop who you are the greatness that is on the inside of you. And you need to decide right now, you're worth it. You're worth it. And there is really a limitless life that is available to you if you're willing to take some steps. So, the third step then is a personal development plan. Let's take and put this stuff on paper. Now, and because we are dealing with more of the kind of the ethereal out there, it's not as concrete, it makes it hard to map out and to definitely to measure. You'll have good intentions and you'll be meaning to, but you need to have something a little bit more of a basis, structural basis to help you get there. Otherwise, you might be thinking you're getting somewhere and you're not. So, and you need to measure. If you don't measure, you don't know if you're improving or not. So, personal development plan is definitely going to be part of it. I definitely agree. If you're going to do this work, you're going to start reading. Now, the neat thing is this day and age, you don't have to have it all by books. You can do a lot of it by audiobooks. But there are some great, great books out there. As I mentioned a couple in this post. And definitely that's just the tip of the iceberg on the books that you can do, that you can read to invest in you. You are worth the work. So, it's going to take setting maybe one of those goals, like an example of how you can do the plan is one to say, okay, I'm going to start reading. I'm going to start reading, and you list 3-4 books, and then you're going to say, all right, I'm going to read one a month, okay? One every 2 months. You just sit there and make that out, and then because with each of these the goals, you have to give it a deadline on when you're going to do it. All right. Another part of your plan could be like, okay, I'm going to go to a seminar or retreat. I'm going to go somewhere this year where I can invest in me, where I can invest in growing me, to where I can be more of who I am, and you can reach heights that you've not ever even thought or imagined. They're out there for you. Those just a couple ideas. So to help you with the plan, I want you to click up above, top of the page there. I've given you so if you'll give me your name and email, I will send you a personal development worksheet. That way you can sit there and have something in mind. You can save it, copy it, make as many copies as you need as you're working through goals. Just don't, what I'll encourage you is you do work through goals. Don't sit there and make them too big. You need to have something where it does challenge you some, but don't make them where they're so big that you're just going to be exhausting yourself, and then you can get discouraged. We're going to take them in steps. We're going to take them in steps. You are going to get up the whole 157 flight of steps, but you're not going to go from step 1 to step 157. You can't even see 150. You can't even see 50, the 50th step. It went up and around the landing. So take it one step at a time. Build yourself steps, and you will get there. Okay? So thank you very much for being here. I encourage you again to share this with people, and I look forward to getting to work with you. Bye now.